Hello again, Gators. Today I wanted to share a special story with you that means a lot to my family. As some of you know, I have a son named Carson who's 3 years old. And last year he found out that he was going to be having a new baby sister coming, and that her name was going to be Avery. When Mrs. Campbell and I told him, Carson was so excited that he was going to get to hold his sister, to help feed her, and eventually play with her. The only thing he didn't want to do was change her diapers. Before Avery was born, we found out that she was going to have Down syndrome. In the story, we'll paint the octopus red. Emma finds out that she's going to have a baby brother too. Just like Carson, she is also excited about all the things that she's going to be able to do with her brother when he's born. When Emma finds out that her brother has Down syndrome, she's worried that she won't be able to help him do all the things that she had planned. So today I'll share the story. We'll paint the octopus red with you. This morning my dad woke me up and told me I had a new baby brother named Isaac. When my mom first told me I was getting a new brother or sister, I wasn't very happy. I've had mom and dad to myself for almost 6 years, and I like it that way. Then I had a talk with Dad about all the things that I could do with my new brother or sister. My dad said that when the baby's little, I can help change the diapers. That sounds yucky, I said. My dad said that when the baby learns to sit up, I can roll a ball to it. That sounds boring, I said. My dad said that I can read books to the baby. I don't know how to read yet, I said. My dad said that when the baby gets bigger, we can play kickball in the backyard. I bet I'll kick the ball farther, I said. Then I thought of some of the things all by myself. When we go to Grandpa's farm, the baby can help me feed the calves. My dad said the baby can do that when he gets bigger. When we go for a ride in the minivan, we can sit in the back and eat fruit snacks and stick out our tongues at cars that go by. My dad said that the fruit snacks were okay, but he didn't think we should stick our tongues out. When we go downtown to the art festival, I can show the baby how to paint a picture with an octopus. My dad said that sounded weird, but I explained that the octopus is only rubber and you brush the paint on and then put the octopus on the paper. My dad made a face, but said that the baby would probably like that when it was older. When we go to see Aunt Wendy, the baby can go on the airplane with us. And I'll tell the baby to be really nice to Aunt Wendy because she gives great presents. My dad said the baby would definitely go on the plane with us, but that I should be nice to everyone, even if they don't give me presents. And someday, when we're older, we'll go to Africa on a safari and see the elephants and rhinos. My dad said that we could go, but only if we took him along. By the time we were done talking, we thought of at least 1,000,000 things my new brother or sister could do with me. I was ready to be a big sister. But this morning, my dad's eyes were red when he woke up. He said, Emma, there's something you need to know about the baby. Then he said that Isaac had been born with something called Down syndrome. I guessed I knew what that meant. Isaac won't be able to play kickball with me. My dad said that Isaac might not walk as soon as other kids, but he could probably learn to kick the ball when he's older. Isaac won't be able to feed the calves with me. My dad said that Isaac might need some help, but he'd be able to do that too. He won't be able to ride in the back of the minivan and eat fruit snacks and stick out his tongue at cars. My dad smiled and said that he figured Isaac would be very good at both things. Well, then he won't be able to paint the octopus. My dad said that he was positive Isaac could do that if I showed him how. Will we take him along to Aunt Wendy's? My dad said that we wouldn't go anywhere without Isaac. I knew the bad news was coming. He won't be able to go with me on a safari in Africa, will he? My dad said that he couldn't think of a reason why Isaac couldn't go. But by the time we were done talking, we couldn't find one of those million things that Isaac wouldn't be able to do with me. If Isaac has this down thing, then what can't he do? My dad hugged me. He said as long as we were patient with Isaac and helped him when he needed it, there probably wasn't anything that he couldn't do. We went to the hospital. My mom was holding Isaac. I held his little hand. Hi, Isaac. I'm your big sister, Emma. He smelled like baby powder when I leaned close to whisper in his ears. I'll show you how to paint the octopus, Isaac, and I think we'll paint it red. Similar to Emma's story, my son Carson also realized that he could still do everything that he hoped for with his sister when she was born, because Avery isn't that different from any other kid. Just as a reminder, if you have any questions about Down syndrome, get them to your teacher, who will get those questions to me. Next Wednesday, when we celebrate World Down Syndrome Day together, I'm going to have Avery help me answer some of your questions. Make sure you get your crazy socks ready.